thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family. 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 Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
Pika Pika. Oops, I forgot to change that. Oh no! Hey, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. Welcome one, welcome all to twitch.tv/Kyle Phillips Fun.
Hey, thanks for the
My name is Kyle Phillips, and I like to have fun. What's up, Marcus? Cinnamon Roll Deku Sam. Yeah, there's Sam. Hey, Core Cosplay, welcome back. Beth, what up? Anna, hello. Kite. Lakin.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Oh my gosh, we're almost to a hype train. Welcome to a show about death.
Oh, tier 3.
Happy
Incredible.
Saturday,
The
everyone.
highest level of support. Thank you so much. And
There's a lot of you here, so let me do my full spiel. My name is Kyle Phillips. You may know me as a voice actor or director. Hang on a second, Gerald.
hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your
Any My
support.
Hero fans? I know we're doing a Sk8 thing, but if there's some My Hero fans out there, I'm the voice of Denki Kaminari in My Hero Academia.
They're beautiful. They go down to the bottom, they get a stone and the seashell, and then and they come back up and they roll on their backs, and then they smash the shell.
Oh no,
with
Kai,
the stone.
what's going on? I'm also Ray Starling in Infinite Dendrogram, Hiro Kaneshi in The Disastrous Life of SaikiK.
Welcome to the family.
And many, many others. I'm also director, Fire Force Overlord, Sk8.
Hey, thanks for the
Any Sk8 fans out there?
Family.
What's up, Flute? Marcus, Marco the Phoenix in One Piece. Yes, thank you.
Family.
Here on Twitch, though, I am a variety streamer. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday nights. What's up, Mike? Tuesdays is Tier 3 Tuesday. The next Tier 3 subscriber chronologically picks the game we play. What's up, Sar? So like Tuesday we played... What did we play this past Tuesday? I can never remember. Jackbox. We played Jackbox.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
But whenever Tier 3 Tuesday, of course, everyone's welcome to hang out and play if it's multiplayer. It's just the Tier 3 picks the game. Thursday is Chillin' or Thrillin' Thursday. Sometimes we chill, sometimes we thrill. This past Thursday we chilled. We did just chatting. So this upcoming Thursday, guys, more guests. It's just like the end of August. I was like, let's put in all the guests. Having at least 7 guests come on. We're going to play Jackbox together. I'm going to be revealing that soon. Tier 3s already know
Welcome to the family.
who's coming on.
And let me see what you have.
Sundays is Smash and Shoot Sunday. We play Smash Bros. Most of the time, and then we shoot for a little bonus post-stream action. So if you're a Smash Bros player, come hang out with us Sunday. Alyssa, Hybrid, why isn't Jonah doing this stream? I know there's been some other Sk8 panels out there, and they like try to get as many Sk8 people as possible, and I'd love to do that. I don't have the software to support that, unfortunately. So, I know you all would have loved Jonah to be on here. I just kind of like went down like, all right, let's see. Can Howard do it? Can Matt do it? Can Damon do it? And all 3 could. I was like, well, those are my guests. I am, though, going to do a new thing. I'm having on a co-host, Mr. Chris Waycamp, who you My Hero fans know as the voice of Aizawa. He co-directed Sk8 with me, so he's gonna come on and ask questions with me. So should be fun. But yeah, so sorry if you're a Ryan McKeon fan, Kimmy Britt fan, if you're a fan of Burn, Brandon Johnson. Obviously, Jonah, Chris Guerrero. I would have loved to have all those wonderful people on, but I can't support.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
At this time. But maybe in the future. Who knows? Anyway, but yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. So technically, today is a subscriber bonus stream. I opened it up so that anyone can watch, but guys, once the guests come on, the chat's going to turn into a sub-only chat. And only subscribers are going to be able to ask questions. So if you want to try and get your question, if you have a question, you want to try and get it in, you got to subscribe. Speaking of a lot of new followers since my last stream, it's like you guys are excited for Sk8 the Infinity or something.
Hey,
including Matcha Blossom Supremacy. Thanks for the follow. I did not realize that these ships had such powerful support behind them.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Nicole and Marcus. Yeah, guys, if you have Amazon Prime, remember you get a free Twitch sub.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Evie for life. 10 months, tier 1. Hi, Kyle. You're amazing. Much love. Evie, back at ya.
Thanks for the follow.
Tashi Kikumaru,
Welcome
tier 3,
to the
8
family.
months. 8 months of fun. Thanks for the tier 3 support. Skystorm, welcome in. Thanks for the sub. If you're a new subscriber or it's been a bit, drop the pile of emotes you have, including the new animated emotes. You can drop me twerking if you want. There is a hack with the animated GIFs. I'm going to let others in the chat let you figure that out. We also... Hey, Michelle. Good, good, good. Yeah, thank you, Gerald. Yeah. You can now drop me eating my own butt. Completely unintentional. Including the rotating emote. We always have one emote that changes every stream.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
And so, of course, for today, you can drop a Skate the Infinity emote. So drop those Skate the Infinity emotes. Yes, yes.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Skystorm, after sub, and dropped 2 gift subs to Vesper Girl and Heidi Tatiana. Thanks for that.
Thanks for the follow.
If you got gifted a sub, drop those emotes. That's Selm. Thanks for the Prime sub. The easy way to subscribe. Hangry Pirate, what is up, dude? Welcome in. Thanks for the cheer. Are you a Skate the Infinity fan? What's up, Mansion? Yeah, guys, get your sounders in while you can. When we switch over to the guests on, no blurps, no sounders. Alert noises are going to be muted.
Hey,
so get your sounders in while you can.
I appreciate your support.
That's Sal. Thanks for dropping a gift sub to Lavender They. Marcus says Jonah is at a con. Oh, there you go. It worked out anyway. Craig screamed.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Thanks for the cheer, Craig. Rose Quartz, thanks for the sub. Go Nuclear. Jabria Taylor. Kenna.
Hey,
thanks for those subs, guys.
I appreciate your support.
Bad, thanks for the cheer. Bat, I'm still so upset that you just
thanks for the follow.
you gave up when you were outed as the killer in Among Us Thursday night.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
That's Selm dropping 5 gift subs to Rena, Bean PV Gaming, DJ Cobran, Geeky Zebra, and Jay Frost.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Drop the pile of emotes you got. Nicole dropping a gift sub to Night Flyer. And now I am caught up.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the
Peace
family.
Forever. Kyle, would you ever attend a con in Texas as a guest?
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Well,
I appreciate your support.
The answer is I am. Let's see, cons. I'm going to El Paso in September.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to
I'm
the
actually
family.
going to, so in addition to El Paso, I'm going to 1, 2,
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
3 Texas cons that I can't announce yet through January. Also got a couple Florida cons. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, anyone going to SAC Anime? Oh my gosh, guys, you crushed the hype train. Hey, Kathy Coral, thanks for the Prime sub. 2 months. Come to see. I wish. I'd love to go to Seattle. Night Flyer, I've been to the UK once. I was supposed to go to a convention in London in 2020, but of course the world ended. Mahiru, maybe someday. So far I have Aizawa, Mike Bako, Kurigiri, and Kirishima. Should I add Denki or Deku to the collection? Obviously Denki. Hey, what's up, Gerard? Welcome in, man. 4 months, tier 1. An LGBT anime weeb.
Hey,
welcome in. Yeah, guys, so if you're a sub, you get to ask questions. I also have, like, we do movie night for subscribers. If you're tier 2 and up, we have karaoke night.
Welcome to the family.
And we do tier 3 one-on-ones. We also have tier 2, 3 after dark in the afternoon. We've been playing Doki Doki Literature Club and Wolf Among Us. So if you're a sub, make sure you link your Twitch and Discord accounts and join my Discord. Just drop that link there. Drop the or head into the Discord. You get a lot of subscriber benefits connected to Discord. Okay. I think that's it. Are you guys ready for some Sk8 shenanigans? Oh, that's right. Okay, hang on real quick. So best Sk8 ship. Sadly, at the very bottom, a new ship I didn't know existed, Shadoka. Shadow and Oka. 1 vote. 1 vote. Who is the one Shadoka fan? I think that's really cute. Let's see, anyone? Rip Shadow. Tada X Adam was me. Alright, Koiki. Yeah, I like Shadoka. That's fun. I also saw that there was Shadow Manager in Oka. That triangle looks cool. Yeah. Tadashi and Inosuke. Tadai. 1 vote. Eden Sk8, guys. This is the wrong ship. Come on. Boo. Yep. Get those boos in there. That actually had some love behind it. Matcha Blossom. I knew it was gonna be Matcha Blossom or Renga. Matcha Blossom, 128 votes, second, and Renga, the top, 169 votes. Right on. Well, all right, guys. So I'm going to do the stream theme during. Hang on 1 second.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Hey, here's
Appreciate your
Kensington.
support.
She's going to quiet time. What was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna run the stream theme. During the stream theme, Nicole is gonna put the chat on sub-only mode. So if you're not a subscriber, just start spamming your favorite songs' lyrics. Go. Oh, especially if they're from Bo Burnham's Inside. Go, go, go. While you can, if you're not a subscriber, just start spamming lyrics. During the stream theme, we're gonna switch to sub-only chat, and then also after that, subscribers, you're gonna see the.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Gerald Marie, just
Welcome
Jeffrey
to the
Bezos.
family.
You're gonna see the queue open up to ask questions. So, guys, to ask a question, you do !join and then ask your question. Jeffrey Bassels. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Never gonna
Welcome
give
to the
you
family.
up. Nice. Well, look who's inside again. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. I like that one. I could really use a wish. I could really use a wish right now. Someone, I didn't see who it was. Someone snuck in D's nuts. Tequila. That was good. I like that. All right. Please, guys, raise your age-appropriate beverages with me. I've got coffee. And, well, cheers to a good stream. Cheers. Coffee squad. All right, y'all. Please rise for our national anthem.
Phillips is the greatest alive. That's why we're all such fanatics. He won't wrestle the grizzly bear. Then taught in quantum mechanics. With his powers by his side, there's no
What happened? Damn it. Guys, welcome. Hang on. Everything got messed up. Hello. Hang on. My Discord like did not handle things well. It's all, why is this like this? Anyway, welcome to the stream of Voices of Reki, Longa, and Cherry Blossom. Guys, please introduce yourselves.
Oh, wow. Wow, what is happening on your stream?
I don't know. Why is this like this?
Look
What?
like
See, I'm
incredible.
closed out of it. And I need
Everything is going exactly as planned.
Yeah.
Why? Why is
There's
this
like
like
a lot
this?
of.
I'm looking.
Does this mean I'm a guest now?
I guess.
What
What?
is that?
How do I? Why is they're like grouped together? No, don't group them.
So
Hang on. Let's just
Weird.
get
He broke it.
get out of here. Get out of here. Hang on. Well, yeah, we have these people on.
Can they see us now?
no.
They
Oh,
will
okay,
they
so
will
it's
in a
just our
second.
headshots. Okay.
They will in a second. Here, look, you guys. I've got some.
Ah,
I've got some
tables.
Picari sweat for you to drink if you need it. Let me know.
Oh wow, thanks.
I got my coffee. Whatever.
Your coffee. That's cool. Hang on. Hang on. Why is Discord drunk? Okay, hang
I
on.
like that
that
I'm
card
just
sweat.
Matt because your head is covering my last name.
See, guys, imagine if I had to do this with 10 people. Like, it'd be insanity.
Oh my god.
All right, here
That's
we
the
go.
future.
It is the future someday.
Someday.
Okay, let me.
Yes.
Okay, I've got it. New Discord source. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, see?
Oh.
There's everyone.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Okay, here
Welcome
we
to the
go.
family.
All right, guys,
Good
here's
guest.
Damon. Damon, distract the people by telling us about yourself.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone. I'm Damon Mills. I voice Cherry Blossom in Sk8 the Infinity. Some other stuff you may know me for. I'm one of the voices for Frieza in the Dragon Ball series. Vice the Immaculate in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And a bunch of other stuff. Howard, your turn.
Wait.
But he hasn't set me up yet
Wait.
on the video.
Never mind. Okay.
Wait.
What else?
No, you're good,
It's
okay.
I'm Howard now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you do your best Howard
Wait.
impression.
Hey,
There we
thanks
go.
for the follow. Welcome
All
to the
right,
family.
everybody. What's going on?
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Okay.
Welcome
Am
to
I
the
on now?
family.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Howard. I voice Longa, and what else do I do? That's what I'm here for. Oh yeah, someone said, yeah, Lewis, James Moriarty and Moriarty the Patriot. That just came out.
Very
and
British.
what else came out? I guess Peleus and Fire Emblem Heroes just came out,
Ooh.
and Faulkner and Pokemon Masters. Those all just came out. Oh, and My Hero, I'm Vanta Dark.
You're so ashamed of all your
I'm
roles.
literally just reading the
Just
chat as they're
like,
going.
oh.
I'm just like, that is the thing I did.
That's
Anyway.
great.
Great.
IMDb.
Yeah, perfect. Ooh, IMDb. Anyway, Matt.
Am I up?
Yeah, you're up.
On the thing. Hi, I'm Matt Shipman. I play Reki, and that's the only thing you care about. Haha. No,
Oh no.
no, I'm that's just
no.
because this is a skate stream. That wasn't meant to be commentary on anything else. Some other things you might know me. I'm Chrome in Dr. Stone, Inessa in My Hero, Flock in Attack on Titan. What are recent things? Disguise 6. I'm Ivar in that. A bunch of other stuff. You can look it up.
You can
I love that we're also awkward about telling what we do.
I know.
I
What's the deal?
honestly don't
How many-
remember.
How many times do you think you guys have done that in your lives now?
Oh
Many
man.
Like
times.
100?
Many
Yeah,
times.
probably.
Like
I
at
don't
some
do it
point you're
very
just like
More
dude,
than that,
all
maybe.
like there's got to be some people in the chat who have heard us do it like 5 times, you know.
Oh,
See,
no
like,
doubt. I know
It's
doubt.
also it's more awkward doing it on stage at a convention too, when lots and lots of people are looking at you.
For sure.
I'm introverted. Can you tell?
Mm.
I also it was a hard lesson to learn. My first lead character was Soigen Riku in the Silver Guardian, and so I was like, yeah. And so, unfortunately, no one watches that show. So you'd be
Wow.
like, hi, I'm Soigen Riku in the Silver Guardian. Be like, I don't. What is that? I'm like, nah, don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm here to
there are
tell
plenty
you
of
about it
shows
today.
like that.
Today.
Yeah.
I will educate you.
Or what's fun is like doing like Disastrous Life of SaikiK, and like we recorded that show like 6 years ago, and like no one cared about it. And all of a sudden, the past year, everyone's like, "You're Hiro Kaneshi," and I'm like, "Yes." Like that show was so long ago, but it just like randomly blew up, so it was fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes time. This is true.
And guys, for the first time in panel history on this stream, I have a co-host because I thought I had a co-director for the show, so it wouldn't be fun to bring on a co-host. Guys, please drop all the Sk8 emotes for Christopher Waycamp.
Hi guys, I'm best known as Longest Dad in Sk8 the Infinity.
Best.
And yeah, I'm a snowboarder. And also dead. Spoilers. Hey guys, my name is Real Chris Waycamp. I'm a Twitch streamer as well as the voice of Aizawa in MHA. I'm the voice of Hinawa in Fire Force. I'm the voice of Clover in Ruby. And most recently, Sebastian Warren in Moriarty the Patriot. Go watch it. It's on Funimation.
It's so
don't
good.
don't watch it right now, but like sometime later, go watch it.
Everyone is so excited for that show. It's getting a lot of hype.
Yes.
Damon, I think you're.
You know, yeah, I think I'm excited about the fact that that Raleigh. This is now a Moriarty the Patriot panel. I'm very excited. I was very excited that Raleigh put so much care into it, and also went out and got some really badass native speakers for a lot of the parts, and hopefully it's not too obvious at what point he's dealing with native English speakers, British speakers, because we tried our best with all these accents as well, but yeah, dude, first 11 episodes are up, so go enjoy, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Matt, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I think you're in the same episodes that I'm in. I want to.
Yeah, I play Dudley Bale. He's.
I think my guy's name is Lucian. I think.
I think I just
And
torture
that-
you.
And then I'm also like a little New Yorker boy in the opening scene.
Hey.
Raleigh was
Oh,
like,
that's
"You're New York,
fun."
right? I was like, yeah, all right. But he's like 10, so I had to like pitch up and kind of put on a face. It's like, I don't know, very unique situation.
That's fun.
That's cool. Well, welcome in, everyone. All right, so I like to kick off these panels the same way, and basically, so the order, if we have multiple people answer questions, will be Matt, Howard, Damon, Chris. So I'm gonna kick things off, and then Chris, you're gonna do the next one.
Okay.
What is a property, role, project, or something you've worked on that you think flew under the radar for whatever reason that you really want people to know about?
We're starting with a really tough one off top. I thought we were gonna be like, what's your favorite dessert or something. Actually, that might be hard.
We'll
too.
get to that one.
Tiramisu.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh,
I like-
tiramisu.
I'm gonna like look at my like ANN. Look at whatever. I swear I know there must be shows like this or projects like this, but I can't remember. If any of
we've
you
all
have
done
answers
that
first, you
before.
can go before me.
Sure. I guess so. This isn't something I voice like characters in, but I directed this recently that came out. Prince of Tennis, Hyote versus Rikai. Prince of Tennis dub is real, and
Yes.
I got to direct it, and it's a show that I've followed since I was 11 years old, and I love it. And Chris is in it, and he's great
Nice.
as Otobe. And yeah, because it's such an old show, it's like definitely a legacy show. People like a lot of people know of it, but in terms of like actually watching it nowadays, I feel like people don't really tune in as much. The fandom is still like really passionate about it, but like in terms of like general anime watchers, I don't think too many people are checking it out. But
I was gonna
check
say
out
a
Prince of
lot of
Tennis.
love popped up for you for Prince of Tennis when you dropped that.
Yeah.
So, there
So
you go.
good.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Prince of Tennis dub that I directed is doing it.
Matt or Damon or Chris?
I found an answer, but someone else.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Okay. This is gonna take a minute. The show I wrote, I'm like small parts in it too. It's called A Sister's All You Need.
Oh no.
It's right? I know that name. Bad name. Thought
I
it was gonna be
remember
a
this
bad
show.
time. It was actually very, very sweet. It's about light novel authors and their lives. And like, man, there's a part where like Alejandro plays this character and he writes this light novel and it gets an anime adaptation and the adaptation's not very good. And you see him watching the premiere and looking up the hashtag for his show, and it's just people like bashing on it, and it's like heartbreaking. The show had so much heart, and they really try to filter you out in the first 2 minutes with some awful, weird stuff that the main character likes to write in his novels, but that's not actually what the show's about. So I would say check that out. It's good.
One for me is a little show called Actors Songs Connection. And we did this through Funimation through Sound Cadence. And we not only were the characters just super crazy and goofy and fun, but we also were simul-dubbing songs every week, like full songs. So, and they were mixed and everything, and it was just really, really crazy. And I felt like it kind of fell under the radar a little bit. It was really, like, I was really proud of, because I don't really get to sing a lot for roles, so that was super fun. And another one I really like the story of this one, is Kono Oto Tomare Sounds of Life. I play Chika Kudo. It's like a slice of life kind of show, and just the growth that my character has throughout it, because he starts off as like a punk and everything, and he just eventually learns through his grandpa and his history with the koto, he learns his love for music, and it's just really awesome and cute.
Right on.
Great show.
Chris?
Am I really quiet? Here, let me just...
No, I got you. I turned you up.
Okay, cool.
Don't you worry. You just worry about the questions.
Okay.
I big shout out to Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle.
Yes!
That show was so much fun, and it's pretty recent too. It's from I don't know, spring season or so of this year, and I just think every performance in that show, to me, sounds like everybody is having the most possible fun. And it's a really light show. It's very comedic. It's very funny. It's exactly what a lot of people, I think, needed around that time, because there was a lot of heavy stuff. That's when Attack on Titan was hitting hard, I think, with its darkest season ever or whatever. So it was just like a wonderful little palate cleanser type of show. Tons of comedy. I got the chance to play the part of a guy named Hades, who is just the wackiest character. And man, that was a great one. So go check that one out sometime if you need a laugh.
You were so funny in that role.
Yeah, you
I
were
just
so
have
good.
to say, I was like, that is not a role I would expect.
Yeah, it's also not one of your usuals. Yeah.
Oh,
so
dude,
it's
I was so
wonderful to
glad.
hear you in that.
So
It was
funny.
great to be a part of that show.
That's
For
awesome.
sure.
Yeah.
Kyle, what about you? What's your show under the radar? Is it SaikiK?
Oh,
I guess not
no,
anymore.
no. SaikiK is on the radar for sure now.
It's on the radar, yeah.
I have two answers. So my acting one, of course, is Silver Guardian. Or actually, kind of Infinite Dendrogram. I'm Ray Starling, and that's some of the most fun I've had, and it's just such a cool show. Both shows are pretty similar, so if you like one or have seen one, you'll like the other. Silver Guardian and Infinite Dendrogram. But as a director, when people are like, I need an anime rec, I always push Hinamatsuri. Hinamatsuri came out the same season that My Hero and Attack on Titan did. One of those seasons.
Oof.
So it's like these two big things came out, and it was like, what's this show about this little alien girl and this gangster dude pass? It's like, no! We had so much fun on it. If you ever hear in any show I'm a part of, you hear the word, if someone says owie, instead of like open mouth pain reaction, that's from Hinamatsuri. It's just, we keep that going forever.
So good.
It's so good. It's really sweet, really funny, great animation, good premise. Amelie, for you Amelie fans, she kind of steals the show actually as Anzu in it as well. So definitely go check it out.
Very cool.
All right, Chris.
Yeah,
You
I'm
take it
looking for
away.
is it VA Green Room, or where are the questions? Because I'm looking.
I'm streaming it in VA Chat.
In VA Chat. Okay, sweet. So
So you should see me scrolling up and down right now.
Okay, I'm looking in VA Chat, and let me watch the stream. Okay. Good.
So
Good.
the right column is what you're looking at, and you can ask any of those.
Oh, okay. So this one is gonna come from. So is your mouse over the one that's like? So we start at the top and then go down.
You could ask whichever one you want of these.
Well, I know all these people. So first of all, thank all of you for being here. I see so many members of the family and members of the campfire here. I'm very, very glad you guys carved some time out today on a Saturday to come hang out with us. So
Of course.
thanks for that, to each and every one of you. But I do recognize some of these names. Let's start off with Bit Gates of Marcussoft himself. It's Marcus Wellner. How surprised were you that David's "Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes" take made the cut. How surprised were you? Is the question.
We're just gonna go right for it, right off the bat.
I'm going for the best question, bro. That's the best question right there. So how surprised were you starting with Matt?
I mean, I didn't know that it was good. I didn't know about it until it aired, and then everyone was like, "Look at this!" So I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome! I love that line. That's really funny." And then my next session was like, "Everyone loves that line," and then that was it. That's my whole experience with it, really.
Nice.
I feel like Kyle probably has the most. I don't know.
We'll save him for last.
Yeah, he should be last. Brittany just left the house for something. She said to say hi to all you guys in this room.
Oh,
what's up,
Brittany.
Lauda? How are you?
My dog is probably really scared, so I'm just gonna open the door and like let her know I'm still here and lower my mic. I'll be back.
Bring the dog in.
It's okay, Raven. Howard, what was your reaction to it? How surprised were you is the question. But you can also just tell us, whatever. What was your reaction to it, if any?
My reaction was probably the same as everybody else's on the internet. Like, I had no idea what was happening, and I just saw that the Sk8 dub was blown up on online that day. I was like, oh, I guess something happened, and then just like, oh. I was wondering why everyone was saying that, like on Twitter. I was like, okay, well that explains it. Yeah. So I was just as surprised.
Yeah.
Damon, did you have any thoughts on it?
It was so good. It was so good. I need that in every anime now, or something of an equivalent, please, because that primo quote forever. It's so good.
For sure. Kyle?
I don't know what I should say about this.
Just tell us from your person. You don't have to be a director hat for this. Just tell us from your personal, opinion on it. What's your feeling on it?
I will say it was quite cool. Well, so David Wald. So the way I direct, I like the sandbox approach. It's like, I like to, here, actor, here's a sandbox. I want you to have fun in there, come up with some cool things, but I'm going to keep you in the sandbox. I think David Wald, that was in that role, Adam, that was the first time he'd be like, hey, I'm going to throw some sand outside the sandbox. And I was like, oh, you know what? Go for it. Let's see what happens. And so that's probably the most freedom I've ever given an actor before. And so that line, so basically the translation for that line was like, explosive greeting with a slightly offending the audience, kind of in a fun way, kind of a translation in a slightly offensive way. So he was like, I have an idea, and so he did that, and I was like, that is brilliant. It matches translation, but it's a little more hip. Like, let's go. And I like the general sentiment of people like, man, it was, because I didn't realize this, like, even talking about non-binary people, like that had only maybe happened once before in anime. And so people are like, it's so great to finally get representation in anime. I don't know how I feel for that representation to come from Adam. And I was like, yeah. But Adam is, I mean, what a great character. As evil as he is.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he is. He says, well, and he can say the things that other people can't say in that universe, and that's that's the privilege of the villains in most universes, is they get to say the things that others can't. But my reaction was similar. I just was like, I love the fact that it became kind of a rallying cry for the people, not only just for people affected by that, specifically LGBTQ, but also just everybody who was watching the dub really rallied around it, and I thought that was such a cool thing to see. Of course, social media is kind of like, we're all in our little algorithmic bubbles. So in my bubble, it was like all the reaction was positive, and I was just like, yay, this is great. And then there were a couple times when my bubble would interact with someone else's bubble, and it'd like, oh, it didn't go over well in that bubble over there. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not in that bubble, but my bubble was all very positive and loving, so I think that was great.
Yeah, but I was not surprised. It matched translation, came out, and it did what we wanted it to do, and it was all it was all positive. It's great. It's always anything like that. It's always the vocal minority tends to get attention, but the vast majority people thought it was either funny or like just interesting, or they were very grateful for it. So I'm
inclusivity in anime is so important.
It is. It really is.
Very proud of that.
Let's go ahead and welcome everybody in. I think we should do that.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, this one is from Present Mike's Tall Hair. What up, Mike? For everyone, what is your favorite line that someone else had in Sk8? And you can't use that line.
That probably would have been the
Frantically
line.
googling lines.
I mean, that is my answer. I can use that. That's my answer.
I have one.
What you got, Damon?
Gosh, this one just sticks out specifically. I mean, like pretty much everything Joe says is pretty great. So I love. There's so much with him, but there's one thing Howard did specifically.
Yes.
And it was push me.
Oh yeah.
It's so I love it. I
You
love it.
took
It's
my
really good.
answer. I was gonna say your push. Does that count? Even though
Oh yeah.
Both do
technically
it.
the same line. Yeah.
That was a callback. For those in the audience that need a refresher, when Longa's first kind of learning how to skate, he's like, oh, no, I can do it, and he's standing there on his skateboard, and he's like all proud, and then he goes, you do it, Howard.
Push me.
Just like that. That was perfect. Just like under his breath, just like, please. Just...
But the funniest part to me was just like he says stand back first.
Yeah.
And then he just like, wait, hang on. Come back here.
It was pretty great.
So,
But it's
Yeah.
and then just in general with besides just Joe, just the way he delivered everything, even if the line was pretty straightforward, Jonah always just pushes the envelope a little bit. And I'm like, we just text each other in between sessions like, what'd you do today? Did you get fun? It's like,
That's great. That's awesome. Matt or Chris?
There's so many in this show in particular that are really funny. I saw some video the other day. Someone sent me. It was like the ABCs with the Sk8 the Infinity dub, and they would be like A is for, and like a quote that starts with the letter A and stuff. So I think I'm biased towards the things I saw in there. I was gonna say Push Me too initially, but I think what I actually like more, it's also one of yours, Howard, is the thanks. When Adam is like I don't even know what's going on in that.
yeah,
context,
he
but
gives him
yeah,
the
so-
flowers, and then he's just like,
Yeah.
thanks.
so deadpan and
They're good.
Yeah.
Deadpan comedy.
It's
I
good.
had a lot of
love
fun with that.
This whole show is so fun.
It's hard for me to pick one line.
It's really hard.
I think I love everything that happens in the when I first saw it, I was like, this is so just apropos of nothing and non sequitur. But in retrospect, it's actually one of my favorite scenes where they're all at the Arby's. Or no, is it Arby's?
the A&W.
A&W,
Yeah,
yes.
that's the place.
They're at the A&W eating hamburgers, and Chris Guerrero has such a funny line when he's just chowing down on these hamburgers. He's eating like 12 hamburgers or something, and he's throwing shade at Reki, who I guess can't eat 12 hamburgers. And I was just like, what is happening in this scene? It's just so out of
Product
left field.
placement.
Right, and it's so clearly like they've got the A&W logo everywhere. Although apparently in my mind, A&W needs to do a better job because they're Arby's in my mind. But
Arby's and W.
But yeah, just that whole scene I thought was such a fun. It was almost like a mini beach episode, but at an A&W. I don't know. It was fun.
A&W stands for Arby's and Whataburger.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm hungry.
I would live in that pocket universe
Yeah,
if that
that'd
was
be great.
possible. Actually, that would be great. You could
I'd
walk
be half
into
okay
a
with
place that is both an Arby's and a Whataburger. That'd be amazing. I would never get the Arby's though. I would always get the Whataburger. But that's
I'm the
me.
reverse. I would never get the Whataburger.
What?
That's fair. That's fair.
You've been
That's
living
fair.
in
Don't
LA
worry
for
about
too
it.
long, dude. Get
I
back.
never liked even
In and
even
out.
a few years in Texas. Like I never liked Whataburger.
It's not your
Whataburger
thing.
always makes me sick, bro.
Does it really?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It makes me power up like a Super Saiyan when I eat it. Like it's fantastic. But I think I it's not health food, that's for sure.
Well, I love how somebody's like LA supremacy. In-N-Out's in Texas also. That's where I actually first had it. So-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
I had
like
that
burgers.
there first, before
I mean, for me, my nation local burger is because I'm from Washington, is Dick's Drive-In.
Yes.
Seattle
Oh, I've
It's
never
so
even
good.
heard of that.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's so good. I'm
so
from
good.
Seattle
Yeah.
too, so it's just primo.
If you guys ever do a con in Seattle, put on your list.
Dick's
of-
Drive-In?
Yeah. Yeah, Dick's Drive-In.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, what's
like-
your burger, bro?
Oh jeez, I was gonna say I feel like fast food burgers are like different than regular burgers. You know the way that
They
like
are.
Yeah.
like a frozen pizza, you don't. If you're like I want pizza, you're not like yeah I want a frozen pizza
I
or
want
I
pizza.
want.
Right.
At least to me from
Mhm.
New York, I'm not like I want Domino's or Pizza Hut. I'm like no, I want a pizza. Like those are all different
Right.
things. So
sure.
fast food burgers, I'm just like I don't even really care that much. I'm like whatever.
Yeah.
Whataburger's a little big for me though.
Yeah.
It's a big old
Uh,
patty. We do things
like-
bigger here in Texas.
I just
You
rather
sure
get
do.
2 small ones from like a McDonald's or Burger King. I'm not gonna like it that much anyway. It's just utility food at that point.
You would
so,
like. I think you'd like Dick's Drive-In.
yeah.
It's like it's like smaller burgers. You can get like
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them. That's what I usually do.
Yeah.
Those are more like a slider, though,
yeah.
isn't it? Is that like what's the difference between
Well,
the burger and the slider? You know
The
what I mean?
slider's
Slider's gotta
smaller.
be like this
Yeah.
small compared to a
It's like a
burger,
2-biter.
It's
Yeah.
like in
Okay.
the in
Two-biter.
between of like a full size burger and then a slider. Now, is there a middle? How do you describe that?
Yeah. What is the middle? What would you
A
call that
fast
even?
food
It's not.
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fast
there's like
food
a
burger.
general
Yeah.
burger. I think we're too used to big gourmet burgers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That they've made more like widespread, but like a normal burger, I think is like kind of like what we. It's like yeah. Anyway,
I'm to the
this is the
point now when
burger
I
panel now.
yeah, burger pan. Yeah, that's a good panel. Whenever I go to a restaurant and order the burger, I have the problem of whatever I order when they bring out the plate. I'm like, I have to eat all this. I have to. But I'm like, no. Cut the burger in half, Kyle. It's more than enough.
I try to do
I
that
set
too.
the
Yeah.
It's so hard though, especially if it's,
It's
really
so
good.
It is.
It's like, well,
It
I'll just
is.
take one bite of the other half, and then
Yeah. Then you finish
And
the
then
whole
it's
thing. And you're
ruined.
like, why did I do that?
yeah.
It's not your
I've
lunch
made it-
for tomorrow anymore with one
Might
bite.
as well eat all of it.
So I'm surprised no one mentioned one of my favorite lines. So I have a few actually. I can take credit for Matt saying farts because Leah in the script had him say balls, and I was like, hold on a second. And then the next thing we had him say farts. That was good.
It sure was balls and then farts, like within 2 seconds of each other.
And then we tried to make sharts work. We're like, what if he says sharts? And I was like, nah, it's forcing it, literally.
Darts.
Shards. And then one of my favorite moments is the Reki burp.
Oh yeah. Well, I couldn't pick that because that was my character, but shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of that. That was such a good idea. I didn't come up with that. Kyle did.
That was good. I like that a lot. And then, but no one, I'm surprised no one mentioned the Longa line, Reki, my love of skateboarding.
It's so good.
That was 100% Howard.
Like, don't talk about that.
I was like,
That was
oh,
all
I knew
Howard.
it. I knew. Well, I saw it in the chat go by a lot. I was like, yeah.
That was fantastic.
I have so many. There's just so many different things. Jonah, especially. I think because we interacted so much, our characters. There's so many. Like, there was one. It was just like, "Do you have to use me as an example?" It was like as an example, but the way he said it was like, "That's not what."
It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, Chris, you get the next one.
Okay, on to me. Let's see. We may adjust this question just a little bit, but I recognize the greatness of Beetlejuice Sam. What is up, Sam? Am I supposed to do the right side or the left side? Because he's on the left side.
It's fine either or.
Does it matter?
Nah.
Okay. So for everyone, how would you compare your Sk8 characters to other characters you voiced in 2021? But I'm gonna open that up to not just 2021. How does your character that you voiced in Sk8 the Infinity sort of fit in the pantheon of your other characters? Either similarities to other characters you voiced, or the incredibly unique ways that your character in Sk8 the Infinity just sort of inhabits their own special place, and how and why they do that in the sort of a list of characters that you've voiced to this point.
I go first, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I have an answer is why I'm thinking
Oh.
of it. I do this like every time we do any sort of event for Sk8, but I can't sing the script enough praises because I really feel like that brought out so much for all the characters. And like I think about Reki, and I've had people say this to me too, that like my character in Dr. Stone, Chrome, is very, very similar to Reki. My screen keeps freezing. I have to move my mouse. I don't know why it's doing that. They're very, very similar characters, but it's the difference in like the words that I get to say, basically, that make them different from each other. And I feel like Reki is this character for me personally. I'm like, I've played all these other types of characters, and this is finally the type of character that I'm like, I feel like I excel at this. This is what I this exact type of thing is really fun, and I feel like I'm okay at it. So I would like to do this more. But I feel like I've been lucky enough to play all sorts of characters in recent memory. But Reki is the one that sticks out, and it's funny to me just to be like, well, he's not that different from other people I've played, but he sure does say stuff about farts and balls and pizza and boomers and stuff like that, and it makes it so unique. So I don't know, I like Reki a lot. I'm glad other people like Reki
Mel
too.
no Sabaku in the chat says Chrome is science version Reki. How do you feel about that?
Without modern slang. I mean, he does say
without modern slang,
everything's bad, but that's not really modern slang. That's kind of
right.
Slang.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. They're very similar in energy and even just my voice, what I do with it. But yeah.
Awesome. Good answer, man. Who wants to follow that? I wouldn't want to.
Howard, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I got one. I think just because it was so recent, but I get it's different similarities because I was doing these characters around the same time. Was Longa and Louis Moriarty from Moriarty the Patriot have the same Seiyu, Shiaki Kobayashi,
nice.
And not intentional at all, because when we started Sk8 first, and then when I got booked for Moriarty, I looked it up and I'm just like, well, that's interesting. Wow. That's why when I announced it, I was like, hey, Louis might just sound like British Longa, so if you want to check out more Moriarty the Patriot, hear British Longa, that's pretty much
there you go.
Yeah, redub Sk8 with British accents.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Season 2. Let's do that in season 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, go ahead, Damon and Chris.
Okay, so Cherry actually has, I feel, a similar energy to, I'm in Kuroko's basketball, and I play Midorima, and he kind of has a very similar vibe. However, I think Cherry is a lot more elegant and flowery, whereas Kuroko, Midorima is very serious and straightforward, and it's all about his lucky items and just winning, whereas Cherry's, I don't know if he's more like laid back, or he just has different priorities.
He's probably a different class of person, right? He's a little fancier. He's a little.
He is very fancy.
Class.
Yeah, he goes to the classy, expensive restaurants that are, when he's not at Joe's place. But
throwing shade at Joe at all times. I love it.
Not even here.
But compared to other characters, I mean, I play a lot of different kinds of characters. He's very different from, like, say, Douglas Bullet in One Piece Stampede, where he's a lot lower and deeper and burlier in my range, or Frieza, where he's just very eloquent, high, screamy, whiny baby. Or sometimes I play soft boys like I just did Kaoru in Evangelion. So it's just kind of all over the place with that, I guess.
Awesome, that's a good comparison. And Gerald Marie in the chat says, Cherry bougie. And I agree.
Cherry is bougie.
Cherry is very bougie.
Very, very bougie.
For sure.
That's awesome.
He's got money.
He does. He's the sugar daddy.
I think there seems to be an archetype in all media, not just anime, but of the not the absent father. Typically, the absent father is a bad father, or seen as a failed father, or that's sort of the archetype. The dead father, on the other hand, is typically this untouchably amazing father ideologue who is the less details you know about him, the better a father you can imagine him to be. And so I imagine him to be just like the quintessential snowboarding dad. And
yes.
And so that's where he rests in my imagination. I've gotten to play a lot of dads in my time, thank goodness. Some of them good, some of them not so good. But I feel like, yeah, Longest Dad may be the best of them. Because could you prove that he's not? No, you can't. So yeah, I think he might be the best one ever.
And I'm gonna reveal something a little behind the scenes here. Chris was not my first choice for Longest Dad. So when he voiced Longest Dad, I said, dude, heads up, if this other person agrees to it, I'm sorry, I'm gonna replace you with this other person. And when I told him who it was, he was like, I would be mad if you didn't replace me. And that person was Tony Hawk.
I really wish that worked out.
I wish it did too.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm sure my message to him went on the pile of messages he gets, and they're like, "What is this?" Moving on, or if they even saw it.
That he gets, like that. I mean, that his agent gets, or that his
his agent's
people.
manager's
His people
assistant gets.
I was so upset. Like, not that I don't love Waycamp being my dad, but like I was like that I would never have the story of just like, yeah, Tony Hawk voices my dad in the show.
He has 2 lines, and Tony Hawk showed up for these 2 lines.
Yeah. There was an attempt, but hey, we couldn't make it happen.
We can pretend. It's fine.
We can
Season 2?
Season 2.
With our luck,
freedom
though,
to
like-
recast me, please.
Or Chris, we talked about using a pseudonym for you. What was it? It was like Anthony Falcon.
Yeah, it was like just something close to Tony Hawk. Yeah, like I can't remember. It's something Falcon. I forget the first name, but yeah.
That was great.
That's really good.
All right, I'm gonna ask this one from Tier 3, Brianna Joyce. What's up, Brianna? Just to selfishly have one pointed at me and Chris, but we can all talk about it. How did you feel when you first learned you'd be directing a new sports anime, and how did you feel about the overwhelming response to it?
Why don't you
Okay.
guys go first, because it's actually a directing question. Right?
Well, we can all talk about
it.
Yeah, we can all talk
Well-
about the response to it, but
Yeah.
Chris, you take
I would
it away.
say I would say one thing I really remember when Kyle and I were first sort of talking about it was the notion that it was an original anime. And I remember thinking like, okay, well, that's really good for some reasons, and then it's really not so good in other reasons. So the anime community, well, just any fandom has a real resistance to new things. And so if they don't already have sort of an established group of fans around a manga or a light novel, sometimes the reception to it can take some time, right? To really get people even aware that it exists. And so that's sort of where I set my expectations with the show. I was just like, well, this is something that will be really fun, certainly, and hopefully some percentage of the audience who loves anime, there's some crossover with others who love skateboarding, but there may not be a lot. And, you know, that was sort of before I even saw the show. I just sort of had a few ideas of maybe what it was about. And, you know, certainly Sk8 the Infinity is about skateboarding, but that's not that's not the main draw. And so I think for most fans. And so I don't know, we quickly realized, I mean, and it was pretty fast. People just latched onto it very quickly. The timing with these things is always interesting. You know, skateboarding was super popular when I was a kid, and it was a huge thing. And like, we would go over to, after school, I'd go over to my friend Pat's house and we would play Tony Hawk. Like, it was like we would die if we didn't. Like, we just couldn't get enough of it.
I love Tony Hawk on the N64.
Dude, yes.
Great.
And so, and then it just, I don't know, it kind of fell off the radar. A lot of stuff does. But you know, that's the way this whole thing works. It's like whatever happened 20 years ago is now popular again. And so the timing on Sk8 coming to fruition in this way was just freaking perfect. And I don't think there was some mastermind who like figured out that timing. I think it's just like it really struck, it just hit at the right time, and people freaking went off about it. And that's always cool. Like, especially during a pandemic, my view into the world is very limited, right? Because I'm just like stuck in my house all day like everybody else. But I'm on social media maybe even a lot more during that time, and so I'm just like seeing so much love for the show, and it's like, damn, this is amazing. Yeah, period.
Yeah, I had a similar, so I've directed a few original anime, and so when Sk8 came out and I was like, oh, it's original, I was like, well, I'm excited because it's about skateboarding. That's cool. I think this is the first anime to like obviously it's more the background of it than the foreground, but the first one that's around skateboarding front to back. Like, there's been skateboarding in other anime, but the hyper focus is gone. But yeah, I thought it was gonna, like the other shows I'd work on that were original anime, it was gonna, no one was gonna watch it, and it was just kind of happen. We'd have fun with it, and we'd move on. And good lord, luckily I was very wrong. I assume you three and everyone else in the cast is getting quite the love for this show.
Yes.
Which is so great.
I remember talking with y'all when we were first starting with this, and you're like, well, I wonder if the show's going to pop off or anything. I was like, I think it is, because it reminded me of Yuri on Ice because that also was an original
Yeah.
anime, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I think this is gonna have that similar kind of blow up.
Man, you were right, Damon.
Yeah.
Hey,
So which has
I'm
been a ton of fun, and it's blown up so much. Of course, I don't know if you've been living under a rock. I don't know if everyone in chat knows this, but we're gonna get more Sk8. We've got some. They haven't confirmed if it's gonna be a season 2 or OVAs, or I think it's gonna be a movie. Just my random guess. But we do have more Sk8 coming, so because you guys
excited.
loved it so much, yeah, it's gonna be great. But
I
none
keep
of us
hoping it's
have
gonna be
any
like
ideas.
free, where they're just like, here's another season, and here's like a different movie,
Yes.
and a flashback movie, and then another season. and-
I hope.
I mean,
so.
given
The
the
director's
director,
the same, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
the director and just the hype, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So-
I mean, they're finishing free with the last stroke, so
But my personal opinion with the success of anime movies, I think it's gonna be we're gonna get a movie. That's my guess. 100% a guess, guys. I have no idea, but that's my guess. But yeah, any other comments about that from you guys being cast
So you guys,
in it?
you heard it here first. Kyle Phillips, the director of Sk8 the Infinity, has 100% confirmed there is a Sk8 the Infinity movie coming.
Oh my
God.
Can you
No, no,
confirm
no.
the date as well? Can you confirm the date for everyone
And the
too, please?
plot.
The plot. Okay, here's the plot. It's gonna be one of two things. Either Longa gets so good that he enters like the Japanese equivalent of like the X Games, and everyone goes there to support him. Reki helps him train, and there's a big competition. Longa is in it. Or Longa for some reason has to go back to Canada for a bit. Reki, and of course then everyone follows him back to Canada. Then Reki tries snowboarding, and he's better than Longa at snowboarding.
Ooh, oh, that would be
So
amazing.
then
weird.
Longa has to
Such
go
a
through
twist.
those feelings of like, oh man, like this is crazy. Everyone's all paying attention to Reki. That's my guess.
And then they kiss.
And then they kiss.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
gotta save that for the third movie.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
the second movie
Well,
ends
third-
with them
third
about
movie.
to lock lips, but then they get interrupted.
Always
Well,
how it
actually,
goes.
speaking of that, here's just an audible. I'm gonna throw an audible for a question. So I had a pre-stream poll. Best skate ship. Shadoka, which I didn't know was even a ship. Shadow and Oka,
Right.
1 vote. Tadashi and Inosuke, Tadai, which I knew was a ship. I thought that was gonna get a lot more love, 1 vote. The wrong answer, Eden Skate. That is Longa and Adam.
The wrong answer.
That got some
Wrong
love.
answer.
Okay,
First ship.
between Renga, which is Reki and Longa, and Matcha Blossom, Adam and Cherry, or not Adam and Cherry, Joe and
That was the
Cherry.
past.
Yeah, sorry. Which do you think topped the poll?
Matcha Blossom.
Renga.
I'm gonna say Matcha Blossom.
I don't know. That's really hard.
It was Renga by a little bit.
Oh wow.
It was close
they
though.
were
Both
close.
had an insane amount of votes, but
Very good.
Renga was. I thought Matcha Blossom was gonna win as well. But yeah, by the way, so I've had this shirt forever, but I am when I first wore this on stream after Sk8 came out, people were like, "Oh, you got a Joe shirt," and I'm like, "What?" But I guess this is like my Joe shirt. So I'm Jonah Scott in this.
Yeah.
Where
in
is
this
he?
Welcome.
And a Whataburger
yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at a
Welcome
con.
to the stream.
Hey, I'm Jonah Scott. Wait,
Oh man, spot on.
let me. I
They
can't
put
do a
on like
good.
the slightest bit of like a New Yorker, like a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hey.
You have to get really close to the mic to get that like full
Yeah.
voice. Yeah.
Hey, let's see. How do I do Jonas?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah. So fun fact about directing Jonah, he, like a lot of people, records in his closet. Every time he would have to go adjust
do
his
not.
gain, we'd hear like a glass sliding door. We're like, oh god! Like, I remember the first session with him. I was like, hey engineer, is that okay? Like, is that? And they're like, no, it's fine. And like, he had one of the best spaces despite having this loud sliding glass door for his closet. It was great.
Now I want to see his closet now.
I remember talking to Alyssa about that because I was like, wait, because that's exactly what I thought as soon as you guys said it. I was like, but if it's a giant glass door, like, isn't that really reflective? And it was we like looked for pictures on his Twitter and stuff, and
Yeah.
it was fine, I guess.
Yeah, it sounded great.
Sounded
all right,
great.
Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's
Okay.
your turn.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's see.
Ask number 2. Ask this
Number
one.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is this is a fun one. From the Gerald Marie.
Yeah. What up, Gerald?
Bread and butter pickles or dill pickles?
Wait. What?
Neither.
Or I
don't-
suppose, the third answer.
I don't like
no
pickles.
Yeah, same.
No, I don't like pickles.
Wait,
No
what's the
pickles for Damon.
difference?
No.
What's the difference? The difference is the
bread and
flavor, right? One is sort
Yeah,
of
what
like
is
sweet
bread
and
and
sour,
butter?
and one is just sour.
No. Bread and butter pickles are sweet. Dill pickles are sour and salty.
I mean, they're not sweet like a candy bar is.
Oh, they are
They're
sweet like a candy bar.
No, they're not.
Yeah, bro.
I'm probably just gonna go with dill pickles because I don't mind dill pickles.
It depends on what it's on. If it, like a burger, I can deal with a burger pickle.
Funnily enough,
I can't.
prefer to eat my pickles on the side of my sandwich rather than in my sandwich. It's like I'd rather like have
That's
a
fair.
whole like half pickle
Mhm.
instead of like slices of pickle in the burger.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Matt,
I've
what
never
did you
heard of
say? I
bread
didn't
butter
hear you,
pickles
bro.
though.
Oh, I'm just like bread and butter. I've never heard that.
You've never heard
name
bread,
for
or
pickle
so bread and
before.
butter pickles are synonymous with sweet pickles, like sweet relish.
Yeah. Sweet relish. Yeah.
Is the idea that that's like a basic regular pickle, and that's like a
It's just
No, I
pickle
think the
differently.
dill
Actually,
pickle is
hold
more
on.
the basic sour pickle to me.
Okay.
And then the bread and butter pickle, I'm not a fan. But I like dill pickles a lot. I like
Yeah.
sour pickles on anything. Cereal, breakfast cereal, ice cream, you name it.
This is not the first time this question has been asked on a panel, and usually it elicits such strong reactions. So I'm surprised that the strongest reaction was, I don't like pickles.
I don't like pickles.
Interesting.
Me and Damon are just like, that's fine. I just don't need to be in this.
I'm
conversation."
good. I'm just over here.
I feel like if
Enjoy.
most of us don't know what one option is, that
Right.
can't really have too strong of a
What's the- what the
reaction.
fuck?
Yeah.
Bread and pickles? What? Bread on pickles?
I imagine
Yeah, I
like
thought it was-
buttered pickles on
Yeah.
a piece of bread or something. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like
Hungry now. Okay.
Dang. Yeah, Mike says Chris gets pregnancy cravings. Hey, pickles are
I
good.
do. I have weird. Well, I eat anything. I'm sort of a trash compactor human
hell
when
yeah.
it comes to food.
Oh, really?
I love
Okay.
all food.
Same.
It's a problem.
Matt and Damon, this will change your mind on pickles. Next time you go to the movie theater, you know that big
Already.
jar of those thick ass pickles? Get one of those.
Somebody clip that.
I like
clip that, please.
fried pickles. Fried
Okay.
pickles are good.
Yeah.
I can deal with those. I mean, they're caked in like, deep fried whatever. It's fine.
Get one of those movie
please.
theater pickles though. You just
I'm
crunch on
good.
it. It's so good.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Well, there are
actually.
movie theater pickles. Like, what is this pickle world I
Right.
don't know about? I've never heard of bread and
I
butter
don't-
pickles. I was like, what are you saying?
Thank
Bring a
you.
jar of pickles to the movie theaters?
No,
Like,
they have them.
there?
Usually
They have
most
'em for
movie
sale
theaters have a
there.
big jar.
I don't.
But I'm realizing, Kyle,
barrel.
that this may be more of a southern thing. Like,
It
Well, I mean,
is.
I
I
mean,
think it must be.
similar but different. When I worked at Riot Games, we had similar, like a big jar of those giant pickles in like the pantry area where we get snacks during work. So like that's where I really like getting those. So
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, there you go.
yeah.
And then once you get those, you can move on to one of the greatest snacks of all time, pickled eggs.
what?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm out of this.
I've never had a pickled egg.
I would-
it
I feel
sounds
like I'll eat
terrible, but I
something
would
that-
probably eat that. I don't know.
I feel like I've
Pickled
eaten
egg.
things that are pickled, like or like soaked in pickled juice or something like that before, like I don't know, being cooked or something else. But I
Sure.
don't know it, so I don't look for the flavor that turns me off. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I find out 2 months later, I'm like, all right, I have to accept I liked that. But otherwise, if you tell me it's gonna have pickles, I don't really want it.
Okay.
I get it.
Well, Matt and Chris, the Dallasites, the next time you're driving to Austin, and you stop by the check stop, like you are legally
Of course.
obligated to do,
Gotta do that. Gotta do that.
they have the best pickled eggs. Get a
Is
pickled
it
egg with
is that a Eastern European kind of thing? Because I think of like, is there a bunch of Ukraine? You come to Ukraine, you eat the pickled egg. Like, is that?
Suddenly we are Russian. Look at
Please come to my house. I'll have very good pickled egg for all of you.
Well, I haven't upgraded
Okay.
to the final form of this talk, which is next to those pickled eggs are pickled pig's feet.
Oh God.
No.
Bro.
I
I'll
mean,
just
chicken
stick
feet's
with the
pretty
usual
good.
Check Stop stuff. That's
Like
all
the
right.
pickled
Chicken
the
feet? Is that a
brine, like
thing?
chicken feet.
I
yeah.
am in distress.
Yeah.
What's the
As
next
a-
question?
I would
As an
think
East
chicken
Asian
chicken
cuisine
feet would
classic.
be really crunchy. Is that super crunchy, chicken feet?
No, it's actually
No?
pretty fleshy
Okay.
and good.
I've never tried
I'm
that.
good. People keep trying to. When I went to New Orleans, people were like, "You should try what was it, crocodile or whatever?" And I was
Yeah.
like,
Alligator?
I'm
I
good.
thought
yeah.
alligator.
Pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alligator's
fine.
good.
I don't know.
You wouldn't
I
notice
just-
either, like if it's like, I don't know,
It's-
fried or
yeah.
breaded or something. Like,
I
it's
guess.
like it's chicken.
Chicken fingers, kind of.
Uh,
Yeah.
Bothered, yeah.
Exhausted Alien says that area of Texas is German, Polish, and Czech.
Okay. Well, I think of Czech and then I think of Ukraine, so that shows you my geographic acuity today. But
I always think
Yeah,
of the Czech Stop
dude.
being like directly off of a major road.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
like I'm like, there's nothing else there. It's
Nope.
just a major road, and they have this little like gas station with this
Yes.
amazing place everyone goes to.
it's
Yep.
so
But
good. The
I don't know how anyone
kolaches are
found
so
it.
amazing.
Czech Stop is great. You can get like a log of meat, and it's like the best thing you'll ever have. It's like sausage or something.
And clip that. All right. next.
Yeah, what you got, Chris?
Okay. So this one is from Dark Respite, and this question, the greatness of Dark Respite, of
Yeah.
course. This question doesn't super apply, so I'm just going to change it a little bit. This is for everybody though. Were you nervous about the very high expectations for this dub because of how loved this show is? Now, I don't think any of us really went into this show with very high expectations. I could be wrong there, but I don't think anybody necessarily did. So I'm going to change the question. I mean, and certainly answer that as written if you guys want to. But
think we already
in
did.
addition to that, I'll also ask, what's it been like working on a show where there were very high expectations and going in to dub a much beloved character, or, you know, give us the character, tell us who it is, and just give us a sense of maybe your approach or your mental state or how you felt about it.
I don't want to say I'm going to disagree with what you guys said earlier about original anime, but I feel like I've seen plenty of original anime become popular. Of course, there's probably a large majority of them that don't, that I just never even hear about. So like I went into this, you know, when I got the audition, I skimmed through the first episode and I was like, this looks cool. Like the animation was very good, which is a really big thing for original anime. If they don't look good, everyone's gonna be like, it's generic, nothing. And more importantly, the characters were fun and like the comedic moments the timing was good and everything. So I was like, this could be good. You know, you don't know, and there's only one episode out what the next 11 could be. But so I didn't go into this thinking it would be nothing, but I didn't go into it thinking it would be like the show that everyone wants to talk about how many months later either. So I don't know. I have not come up with the second half of that
Okay,
answer
that's cool.
yet, so
That's
come back
cool.
to me.
That's great. That's great. We can come back. Yeah, who's got something else?
I mean, for me, like when I watched because I watched the first episode when we got the audition, and I just remember being angry about how much I liked it and how good it was, because I'm just like I normally try not to get attached, you know, just for an audition.
Hard not to
But then,
sometimes.
but then I watched it and I was like, this is so good, and I like anime. And I was like,
This
it
is why
was-
everyone who works in anime hates it. Why do we have to like it?
yeah, I'm just like, I thought I was jaded, and I'm just like, it made me feel like, oh man, I do like anime. But then, I was just like what was it? The animation was great because the Studio Bones. So obviously it's gonna be great. The soundtrack was awesome, and like the sound design was really, really good. And just so I knew the show was not gonna be just like a seasonal, like kind of whatever. I knew it was good enough that it had to go somewhere, and like that was kind of like, you know, the cool part about starting it up. I just didn't expect where it did go. Yeah.
Cool.
And again, I don't have a second half.
I also watched the full first episode, and I also was like, damn it, I hate that I like this so much.
It's because you
just,
both
like,
watched the whole thing. You have to skip through it like I did, and you get slightly less attached.
No. So I'm just self-destructive. It's fine. So I watched it. I really liked it. But I loved all the characters. It wasn't just like one person standing out to me so much. Everybody just had such awesome energy, and it was just really cool. I'm with the I guess I didn't feel like necessarily nervous because it wasn't like an established character already, because it was kind of coming out in a very not too long after the episodes were already airing, so it wasn't as like this massive beloved character yet. So we were kind of laying the groundwork there. And what was awesome to see is everybody, once the dubbed episodes started coming out, that how hyped people were once they saw what we were doing. And they were like, oh, I can't wait to see this dubbed again. Like, even though they've seen the subbed episode already, they were still jazzed to watch what we were doing, which made me happy, because sometimes it's hard to compete with the subbed anime fans. You know, like there's a lot of people that just they or stick only to that, or they prefer that, and that's totally cool. That's fine. So having that impact with the dub is just really awesome. I forget the rest of the question.
That's okay. That was a great answer.
So I'll start with the second half, in that I've never, I don't think, voiced a character that I knew the show was gonna have a lot of hype. I guess the closest would be My Hero, but you never truly know. Like, you can kind of base or estimate a show's popularity based on if the source material is already popular, but like when My Hero first came out, like there was high expectations for it, and then the first season, like, no one watched it. And we're all like, oh, okay, I guess it's not going to be as popular as it was, and of course it blew up after that. But I'd say it's pretty rare to voice a character and kind of know what the expectations are for the popularity of it.
Especially in the world of simuldubs, because we're so quickly right on top of it. We're like, people liked episode 1, but maybe episode 2 will suck. I'm already in the booth.
Or what you'll see a lot is like the first episode will have like some of the best animation you've ever seen, and it's like, oh no, they just blew their budget on the first episode. And it's like nothing. But luckily that was not the case really with Sk8.
Right.
They gave it a lot of TLC all throughout. But yeah, no, it's just kind of wild to kind of see that happen. It's a lot of fun to regardless, you know, voice acting or directing is a lot of fun, but then to work on something that people really dig is really cool. It's that first fan who comes up to you at a con and is like sobbing because a character you voiced meant so much to them. Is like, wow, this is pretty. It's so cool to be like a part of like a light in someone's life, and
that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
it's pretty
very true.
It was really next to Alejandro, so I see someone sobbing every day.
Wait, I love how your delivery, Howard, is like you want to die. Like even as you're telling the joke, you want to die.
Just like this.
All right, I'm gonna ask this question. Or Chris, you didn't answer the question. What's your question?
Oh, I don't know the answer. What was the question? I asked.
You asked it. It was like
I had no idea this show was gonna blow up the way it did, and I was just like, this will be a perfect, because my thought was like, Matt, there are, I'm sure, exceptions, but boy, there is so much seasonal anime now.
Yeah.
And so much of it just comes and goes, and like it, and yeah, dude, I feel like I was not expecting this to
comes and goes, though, you know.
And especially like because it was about skateboarding, I was just like, do people do that anymore? Like, I don't know if anybody in Gen Z gives a damn about.
I started seeing a lot more people skateboarding, just noticing it after like we started Sk8. I was like, oh, people still do this. Okay, cool.
When we were like going out and stuff, like we would see someone skateboard. It was just like, I wonder if they watch skateboarding.
Yeah, right. We're just like, you?
Yeah, you wanna go up to them and ask that, like, hey, you guys Skate the Infinity fans? And 9 times out of 10, the answer's gonna be like, what? Get away from me!
What's an anime?
Bro, I just like skateboarding.
Yeah, no, skateboarding has come back in a big way, I think.
In a big way.
It's
and
really...
somebody rightly points out there in the chat that that's Stormy says just got added to the Olympics. So yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Helps. Like,
yeah.
Raising awareness about it for sure.
I was thinking that earlier when we were talking about, like, did they know people would be back into it? I saw some people online saying that maybe because it was going to be in the Olympics, they were like, this might be a good opportunity to do a show about skateboarding. No idea if that's true, but
interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised. All right, I'm going to apologize in advance for this question.
Oh, Lord.
I ask it every panel. We call it around here. Thank you, Snow, for the reminder. We call this the Spider-Man question.
Oh, I know this question. Okay.
Chat is exploding. The Spider-Man question is, so, like Peter Parker, you are one day bit by a radioactive spider, and you wake up with spider powers. Unlike, however, Peter Parker, you do have to choose your power, and you get one of two powers. One is like a spider, you can like stick to walls and stuff, you can like climb buildings really fast. But also like a spider, you have tiny hairs all over your body, head to toe, those tiny hairs. And the addendum for this, because someone's like, oh, I'll just shave. Like Tim Allen in Santa Claus, like you can shave it, but it like comes back real quickly. So you will have tiny hairs everywhere. Or, so stick to walls, but hairs all over your body. Or you can choose to have, you can shoot webs, but also like a spider, only out of your butthole.
It's the way you say butthole every time you ask this question for me.
My comic book.
Now I know Peter Parker doesn't get the web.
In most iterations,
Yeah.
those aren't naturally produced webs. They're always gadgets.
In this iteration, though, that it is natural.
So this is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which do you choose?
Why?
Well, okay, so
Great question, Damon.
I feel like it depends on what life you want to lead. Like, are you just gonna go, I don't want anyone to know about this? Because if that's the case, take the one where you shoot spiders out of your ass. Because you're not gonna, you don't look any different. No one's gonna know.
It's
You
webs
just
out of
never
your
use
ass, not
it.
spiders.
Yeah, you don't shoot spiders.
Wow,
Shooting spiders out of your ass is
I
very
misspoke.
different.
Jeez. Ugh. Is that still Spider-Man or? Yes, webs is what I meant. Because then the other one, if you have hair all over your face, everyone's gonna know immediately.
Mhm.
So but if you want to be a superhero, then maybe that one, I guess.
Okay, good answer.
Right.
Good answer. That's good.
I would take, similar to Matt, the web one, but like,
Spiders one.
yeah, shooting spiders out of
Yeah, there you go.
the spider breeding machine. But I'm sure there are like more ways you can get like an advantage out of it, because there's like things that you can make out of spiders' webs and stuff. So it's like products, and there's like financial gain potentially that you
Oh.
can
Behind
get
closed
from
doors,
being
it's
able to
fine.
produce it, and it doesn't affect you like visibly, physically. So it's just like, hey, you have more potential business ventures. It doesn't really affect your life that much. You just have more potential for like things you can do, and it's only things you can do. So it's not like anybody can, So
Okay. There
yeah.
you go. Good answer. Damon.
The chat is like, Damon's
Damon's like,
unhappy.
why?
I want no part of this.
You can take the third option, which is just why ? Opt out.
Conscientious. objector.
Why? I don't want to be a hairy spider monkey person. I don't want to be shooting spiders out my ass. I don't
like
want,
that.
I don't I don't want it.
Okay.
Get me
well,
outta
Like how
here.
the ansers just become just shooting actual physical spiders out of your ass.
So-
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why are we shooting spiders out of our asses? Why? Who wants that for
This
themselves?
is, whenever I ask
You're
this
gonna be-
question, this is the two types. You get people who are like, what? Hang on, let me think about this. And they like come up with really thoughtful answers. And then you get the people who are like, I'm opting out. I don't want this at all.
No, I
Chris?
don't care. I don't
think
need to be
Chris-
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Damon at the ejector seat.
Yeah.
I always try to think of like practical ways that these things can be used in my actual life. When I get questions about quirks and stuff. So I think I've got to choose the butthole web.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was butthole spiders.
Well, it is now.
But that's a sort of a caveat too, Kyle. How far can the web shoot?
That's fair.
Just proportional to what a spider can do, I guess.
Oh, well, that's lame.
So pretty damn far.
Yeah.
Pretty damn far. So are we talking like miles? Like a couple miles?
No. Like
No?
spider, you
How
know,
about a mile?
like I don't know.
I have
Like
never seen a
100
spider
feet.
shoot a web. I have no idea how
100
far.
feet. Oh, that,
Yeah.
that may change my answer a little.
Say 100 feet.
Um,
Or a football field.
A football field?
Yeah.
Okay, then if
You
it's
can be like a
100
sniper.
yards.
If you just like stick your butt out a window from like across the football field, you can like hit the guy with those spiders, right?
Yeah. Yeah. With those
No, I was
spiders.
thinking, what I'd really like to do is never have to go to an
Howard.
airport ever again. I would love to never go to an
Oh.
airport. So what I'd like to do
Okay.
is I'd like to be able to get on my roof, know when, okay, the plane that's going to Los Angeles is leaving at this time. I want to be able to bend over, take careful aim, fire my web 100 yards up into the air, attached to a plane, grab my suitcases in my hands as I'm dragged up into the air.
By your ass.
And just waving in the wind, like with my
Your
my
head.
phone, maybe just like watching, going through social media as I fly for free without having to deal with any of the problems at the airport to wherever I'm going. Now, how
Now,
do I
well-
land? I don't know.
Well,
That's
I
another
mean,
question.
baby spiders, they have the webs where the wind carries them.
Mhm.
Okay,
So,
interesting. So I could fly, is what you're
similar-
saying. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Right.
fly.
Okay,
It's
but
less evocative than hitching a ride on an airplane, but I like that. It's certainly less dangerous. I'll just fly with my butt webs. That's what I want to do.
but
You
Chris,
probably have really good aim too, because you like could stick your head through your legs to like just look straight
Yes.
at where you're going, you know. So.
but okay, hold on a second. That would require you'd have to work out your sphincter because you'd have to grip on to the web.
Yes.
So
Well,
that
I
would
mean, I
require
could at some
massive
point
strength.
perhaps like grab the web, right? If I had a way,
Yeah.
if I had a bag or something like Santa Claus, like his big bag full of my suitcases, then
Yeah.
I could grab the web and sort of like tie it around myself, I guess. Or I
You
could just have a super strong sphincter. That might be even easier.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
Probably better to like have a harness.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
a
I'm sure
harness
there's a
would
way
be-
you can like shoot it and then like turn and then just harness it and then it'll.
There you
That's
go.
the
Like,
biggest
you
brain
can
cell right
probably like
there.
attach things to yourself with the spider web, right?
I
Like,
could.
You just create so
Like
like you don't even have to
beforehand?
hold your luggage. It's
What
just, like, attached
if-
to your shoulder
Yeah.
or something?
The
For sure.
harness was made out of the web.
Yeah, even
Right.
better, right? Then I don't even have to
Yeah.
buy anything from
You just-
Amazon.
and then just.
I don't know. Okay, wait. Addendum, because you all easily chose butthole web.
I didn't choose anything. Don't put words in my mouth.
All of us chose
You know,
butthole web.
I
Steven
am,
chose freedom.
I am too gay for this. I am too gay for this shit. Get me out of here.
Wait, okay, wait. Last addendum. Okay, so as you get older, you start to lose control a little bit. Right?
Get out of
Well, that's gonna happen no matter what. So live your life.
No.
Oh my lord. Next question.
Next question, Chris. Chris,
I
next
mean,
question.
if I was a spider, wouldn't my wife eat me?
Oh my
Eventually.
god.
Oh,
Those
Yeah.
spiders?
So whatever.
Never, no.
Well, you're not a spider. You're
Black-
Spider
Black Widow
Man
spider.
or Man
Oh.
Spider. So we
You
don't.
just
so we
don't
avoid
get
copyright.
married if you're Spider Man, because then your wife will eat you. Is that how that works?
Spider
know.
hole man.
It's a whole Spider-Man.
Or she
Oh,
would just eat
Lord.
your butt.
No, Kyle.
Kyle.
No, Kyle.
All right, Chris. Next question.
next
Go.
question.
All right, what are we getting here?
This one from, let's see.
Chris, ask us that second one.
Let's see. From, oh God, no, I'm not gonna ask that.
Come
but
on!
Thank you, Craig Draws. Lightning Liz, 1997. Lightning Liz, the greatness of Lightning Liz. You guys did such an amazing job with the dub of Sk8. Very well done. Fun question. Is there a type of character that you don't usually get to voice that you would love to voice sometime?
I'm sure there is somewhere.
Yeah.
I can't think of it off the top of my head because I feel like I've been fortunate enough to play a lot of different types of characters. I'd like to play more Reckies, like
Yeah.
characters who are like kind of that energy and like
Mhm.
kind of hip and like actually talks like your neighbor would and not like an anime character like a lot of anime characters do.
Yeah.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Okay. Okay.
I'll cheat and say that it was such a thrill to get to voice Hades, as I mentioned earlier. I don't get cast, I think, because I've got the baritone. I don't get cast a lot as the wacky sidekick character, but that's, you know, my theater career was that's all I did. Is I did a lot of wacky characters when I was in theater. So I was so glad to get a chance to unlimber a little bit. And the audition that I did for that character, I feel like it was every kitchen sink in my house and all my neighbors' houses, because I was just so excited about it. So
I think, just quick comment, my own comment on your Hades stuff is just, I think the funniest part about that whole thing is when you drop it. It's just, there's one line where it's just like, guys, I'm in the middle of something here. Oh, back to the
Just delightful.
Yes.
It's so good.
The music is in the silences sometimes.
I'm gonna interject really quick, guys. We've got Alyssa in the house.
Alyssa!
It's Alyssa D, engineer.
Get in here.
Engineer for Sk8 the Infinity.
Where are
Engineer
you?
extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire. What is up, Alyssa?
Alyssa!
I finally noted you. This is the second time. She's been in chat like a half dozen times, and the next session she's like, "Hey, you didn't see me in your Twitch stream." I'm like, "Oh, dang it!" I was trying to find her. She's like, "Where's Waldo?" All right,
Yes.
Howard. What is a character?
What
you
was the
don't
question
get...
again? Oh my god.
What
I
kind of
totally
characters do you?
I mean, honestly, more or less recently, I've gotten a chance to play just a big range of characters, like character types. So it's again, like Matt said, we've been pretty fortunate to have a pretty diverse sort of resume, and but I mean, like, I guess like Longa was one character I was like, it wasn't really the type of character I usually would kind of put myself up for, which is like the soft, like, kind of dumb one. But like, since doing like that role, I've coincidentally just done a couple more of them, like I mentioned, like Lewis Moriarty, and then like since like around that time, just things got pretty diverse. So yeah, I don't really have an answer for that.
That's a good thing.
Me. Okay. Gosh, I have a wide range, so I play a lot of different things. So I've kind of done, like, I don't know, a lot of different stuff. But I guess, as fortunate as I am to do all kinds of different things, I really do like playing, because I actually wasn't super confident in playing the more like protag younger characters very often. I don't really get a chance to do it too often. So actually, Cliff Chapin was one of the people who put me in protag role for A Wise Man's Grandchild, and I really appreciated him because it allowed me to get to work on that more.
When was that, Damon? Was that last year?
That was 2019.
At least
Okay.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And that helped me kind of gain my confidence a little bit more with that. And then afterwards, I did Kochoki with Jerry Jewell, where I played Nobunaga. So it was kind of protag. I did different ranges for that too. So
I was your homie in that. I remember.
Yes, you were. That's
was your
right.
Love interest / best friend.
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect. So getting to do more of those kinds of roles has been really fun. I've got some stuff that's in NDA hell that is kind of like, so I can't wait to talk about that in the indefinite future. But yeah, so more of that.
The voice acting world is a miserable pile of secrets. It really is.
For years.
Is that your way of saying you're in Castlevania, Chris?
That would be so good, though.
Man. I have an answer for this because I typically voice the happy-go-lucky or smilier guys. Every once in a while, a more serious character, but I never get to voice villains. I want to voice like a scary, awesome villain. The closest I got was one of my favorite roles ever, Isuzu Ichinose in Space Battleship Tiramisu. He is the villain.
So good.
But yeah, it's a great
one
show.
of my favorite dubs, dude. You guys are so funny in that.
Yes, but he's like super goofy and over the top. So while I had a blast with him, and he technically isn't a villain, I want to voice like like a.
How deep was he? Was like he in your deeper range, or was he
Nope.
still like in your? No. Okay.
No, he's in my middle range. Like the
I feel like to pick a person that I feel like you could like Austin Tyndall ends up doing a lot of mid to higher range, if not outright villains, certainly like dangerous people. I'll put it that way. Like
He plays unhinged very well.
He does. He really does. Yeah. Like I would love to see you in a role sort of like that sometime, Kyle, where you could really stretch your legs into that
That'd be cool.
that sort of territory.
Like
that'd be cool.
I think the audition that I wanted the most of any show I ever auditioned for was Grell in Black Butler.
Shit. Okay.
I auditioned for Grell, and I was like, man, do I want this role? He was creepy and scary. My British accent was not quite there, and I failed to keep it up. So I don't even go for British accent stuff anymore. But that was the one that got away. I wanted it so bad.
Oh.
That's all right.
Everybody's got that story.
There's always some.
If you've only got one, then yeah, you haven't been doing it long enough. 'Cause, man.
Or like, you know, I'm sure you know everyone gets asked like, who'd you audition for, or who else did you want to play in whatever show? And for me, in My Hero, I auditioned for Shigaraki, Eric who went to Eric Vale, and I was like, come on, I want this, but I knew I wasn't gonna get it. Especially, I heard Eric's audition, and I was like, damn it.
He's so perfect for that.
It's
Yeah,
like, that is so
he's
good. There you go.
Creepy.
Okay, we have time for a couple more. So I'm gonna go with this interesting one from the mighty Taylor. What's up, Taylor? Tier 3 extraordinaire. I think as creators, a lot of the content we absorb finds its way into what we create. What kind of content do you like to absorb in your free time?
That's a good question.
What free time?
Like
Free time?
That's yeah. Like
We've been
just
playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
we have been playing.
We've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
The
a
card
lot.
game?
Yeah.
What you guys? Okay, because I've people keep telling me about this on the internet. What are you guys playing? Are you playing like more recent stuff, or are you playing like kind
Old
of the
school.
classics that you have?
Old school.
I'm
School, yeah,
playing.
okay,
I'm
so-
playing. Kind of both. I'm playing a modernized Blue Eyes deck. I have it right here.
Okay, yeah,
hang
Blue
on.
Eyes is always.
Yeah, Blue
Oh,
Eyes.
wow.
It's got great support lately. So yeah,
He's an asshole.
People keep
that's the
saying
thing.
it's like, oh, he's cheating. I'm just playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh. Like,
Meaning you're
Yeah,
just buying the
get on my
singles
level,
online.
guys.
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
I've
I
been there.
didn't buy any singles. I got like some
Yeah.
decks and like some like boosters and like I got some lucky pulls.
Yeah.
But
Well, because I
buy
posted a
singles, dude.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted
I'll
a
buy singles
picture.
now. But
I posted a picture that we were dueling or whatever, and that I was like, he's mean because he summoned 5 Blue Eyes cards in one turn.
Oh, but they're different. They're not.
But they're all
actually
different.
Blue Eyes, right? Got it.
Right, but I mean, well, a few of them were like different Blue Eyes White Dragons. Like I think he has a few, but then there's the other variations. But
I
he
have
did alternative or whatever
I
the
have
hell else.
Solid. I have a couple twin bursts.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
Gerald
Azure
Marie says
Eyes.
Howard has a cheat deck.
It's not a cheap
It-
deck.
no,
It's
he
not
just
even
has a modern
competitively
deck.
viable. It's
Like,
just modern
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It was
like
all
in modern
legit.
Yu-Gi-Oh. If you just like I set one monster in defense position, that's my turn. You're done.
You're
You're
dead.
gonna
Yeah,
lose.
that's not-
like
yeah.
that's it. You can't do that anymore. Like
I'm
this is
like-
not even. This is a for fun modern deck. Like
I feel like I'm morally obligated for the rest of my life to play the archetype that my character in that show played, and now
yeah.
that's like 6 years old. So like, it'll get destroyed, you know, because you got to get the new cards. The power creep is insane in that game.
I don't even have
It's
any link
fun to-
monsters in this.
Yeah, well, you don't need to anymore. You did for 3 years now.
Yeah, true.
So you don't.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh, I have
panel.
one Xyz monster. Yeah.
Playing
My guy is
baby
all
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Alright.
Where I put the one card face down.
These guys got so mad. Like I had to take Regeki is now limited rather than forbidden. So I had to take Regeki out of my deck because Alejandro got so mad.
I don't think I own Raigeki because I've only ever played when it was banned. But,
Yeah.
okay, what I will say really quick off before the Yu-Gi-Oh topic is over, what I really like doing is if you have a friend who has a bunch of old cards, like just throw them in a pile and everyone draw blindly until you have a deck and just play that because no one's deck is going to work well, so you won't get steamrolled or anything, and it's just funny the stupid stuff you end up having.
Yeah, that's when you
really
play classic Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like
Right.
I set one card and yeah.
Been doing okay. I bought one of those Slifer structure decks, and I've kind of added some stuff too, and that's been Dude, it held up for a little bit.
I let you summon Slifer, and I still
Leave
did
me
it.
alone.
I know you're never gonna get the god cards out. Whatever.
Yeah.
I got him out of it. Well, when I find Alejandro or whatever, when I duel Alejandro, I do better.
As a Magic the Gathering player, I have no idea what you guys are talking
You should talk to
You
Amber.
talk to Amber.
about. Amber's, she plays Magic?
Amber's the magic girl. Yeah.
Brittany's more of
Okay.
a magic person too.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
Rico.
As
Let's
a
see, can I-
Dungeons and Dragons player, I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about.
There's a
Chris.
Dungeons and Dragons edition of Magic stuff.
That's
came out
right.
not
Is
too
it
long
really?
ago.
It just
I
came
have no
out,
idea.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That could be my entree, my entry point to Magic then.
There you go.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
I think my plan is to get into Magic because of Amber, because she's getting back into Magic.
Ooh.
Man, I really, especially because I played Yu-Gi-Oh so much, I hate the idea of having a mana system. I hate the idea of being like, I cannot play this because it's turn 2, and
Well-
I need 3 land, you know? It's just, I don't know.
The mana system is in most other card games. That's what keeps
Exactly.
Yu-Gi-Oh from. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh is such bullshit.
I know, I love that. It's
It's
so much
because
more
there's
fun.
no mana system. There's no research. You just play whatever.
Wait, for real? Like, you can play your biggest, baddest card right off the...
No,
Dude,
but you can
the
do a lot of
combos,
actions
though.
for free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's like you get one normal summon, which is only a monster that's like a lower level, and then if you want to get a higher one, there's like all these requirements. But like if you have a card that's like, when you play this card, you can play another card of it. You can synchro summon with them or exceed summon or do one of the crazy things to bring out your boss monster like turn 1, and that's modern Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to do that.
Yeah.
It's wacky.
That's what makes these guys so mad at me, because they're
Yes.
like, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and then send this to the graveyard, and then he pulls this out of the deck.
I
and
sit
then
there
summon
and
that,
just
then summon
despair.
this. Yeah. So like they take like a 5-second turn. I'm sitting there for 5 minutes, just being like, okay, then this, and this.
I hate
synchro
it.
summon
I
this,
hate
and then
it.
beat
Yeah,
this
dude,
out.
whatever. That's what you gotta do. It's the game.
No,
That's
I
modern
hate it.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
But
I
yeah,
hate
no resource system means
Mm-mm.
Yu-Gi-Oh's dumb and can do all
Hell
that
yeah,
dumb
it's
stuff.
dumb.
So
It's fun in its own
frustrating.
way, but it
That's
makes
cool.
people really mad.
Angy.
I didn't realize
Mad.
so many people played Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's so good.
Yu-Gi-Oh is literally the most popular card game in the world. Magic's more popular in America, but Yu-Gi-Oh
Is that true?
worldwide,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Yeah, and it's based off of Magic. Like it was from an arc in the manga where the creator, Yu-Gi-Oh was just like they play all these different games, and then he was like, why don't they play Magic, basically? And then that arc blew up, and so they made the whole story about it.
Yeah,
it's
Ah,
so cool.
Okay.
yeah.
Howard Craig says, I challenge you to a duel in Duel Links.
In Duel Links. I mean, the deck I have in Duel Links is what I based my real life deck on. It was the Blue Eyes deck. And I was just like, oh wow, this is neat, and I played the full form version of it. So I essentially just have speed duel version of my deck on Duel Links. So sure.
My character's deck isn't out in Duel Links yet, so I have to play Black Wings, which is fine.
All right, let's move on. Chris, you're going to ask our last question, but before we get to that, guys, please drop all the Sk8 love for these wonderful people who've come on, and we're going to drop some social links. We've got, I think, Twitter, maybe Instagram. We got some Twitch links, I believe. There's Twitters. Go follow them. Wait,
I am
there's
streaming
Instagrams.
tonight. Can I plug that right away?
Plug
as
what?
soon as possible. I'm streaming tonight, guys. So if you want to come hang out, I'm playing a game I've never played before.
Oh, what game is that?
It's brand new this week. I just started it. I guess I played it on Monday was the first time, but it's called Nier Automata, and it is so freaking good. I had no idea what I was in for. So I'm picking it back up. We're very close to the beginning of this game. The voice acting is very on point in this game, and the story has just completely sucked me in. So 9 p.m. Central tonight, I'll be going live with Nier Automata again tonight. So come hang out.
And drop those Twitch links again, and yeah, go give Chris a follow. Matt and Brittany, and Brittany have a Twitch as well. Give them a follow. Matt, when are you guys streaming next?
Dude. We just it was at the start of the pandemic. We weren't doing anything, and now it's like I'm like, okay, when do we even want to do this in our free time? So you can follow. You don't have to sub right now though, because you're not gonna get your money's worth.
Right on. Well, other than Twitch, then Matt, Howard, and Damon, you guys have any cons, any signings, any events coming up?
I'm doing one con in 2 weeks, I'm going to Non-DesCon in Denver, Colorado. And I had done my first con back after COVID, safer COVID.
Safer COVID.
A few weeks ago at MechaCon in New Orleans, and it was so nice meeting skate people for the first time, and like skate fans and everything. It was just so much love. It was just like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Did you see a lot of cosplay, Damon?
So much cosplay. I took actually a picture with a bunch of skate cosplayers.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's crazy. Yeah, I loved it. People are
so cool.
hyped for it.
That's great.
I have nothing coming up, so I mean, I'm just chilling.
Chilling? You're not chilling.
No,
Howard's looking forward to trying pickles for the first time.
I mean, if you want me at your local con, just let me know.
Oh, no, good point. Yeah, guys, a lot of people think, like, you'll see, like, hey, come to this city, come to this town. We can't invite ourselves. You have to hit up your local convention on social media and wherever, be like, please, I have to have Howard and Damon and Matt and Chris, and I guess Kyle.
I would love to go to SoccerCon. I think someone mentioned.
I would love SoccerCon.
I love Seattle so much.
Oh, I would love to go anywhere once I feel comfortable going anywhere, which is not right now. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be. I have a lot of cons coming up, and I'm gonna be double masking at all of them, and just. Nice. I was a little cavalier after I got vaccinated. It's like, oh, I'm vaccinated, it's fine, but with Delta running around, it's like. If they're not canceling and I'm still going, I'm going to be double masking and I'm never taking it off.
I'll give you a tip to everybody here. You may have heard of this, you may have not heard of this. There's a company called Clear Mask. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. They're the only company in America that has been received the approval of the CDC and the FDA for their masks. They're mega back ordered, but I was able to get a box of like 26 of them or something like that. It's called Clear Mask.
Like translucent.
And it's translucent. Yes, you can see through the mask. So I'm going to be bringing those to my con appearances in September.
I kind of like the colored ones because then you get fun designs. Or if I don't want to smile at people,
they'll never know.
They'll never know.
Or you can put the translucent one on for a picture, and then you put the fun one on.
Nah,
well, that's cool, Chris.
Like a ninja.
Chris, I might hit you up for a couple of those.
Yeah, bro. I'll have a few if you want them. Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't have any cons or anything, but I threw my Streamly open just because. Why not?
Yeah.
So if you want an autograph, you can get it there. I'll keep it for
Streamly. Yeah. Nicole, Matt, if you'll drop any of the links that they dropped in the green room, we'll drop that in there. Yeah, guys, please go give these wonderful people a follow. And
all three of these guys are badasses, so you should be following them if you're not.
And Chris is streaming tonight at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. My next stream is Sunday, tomorrow night, playing Smash Bros.
Smash Brothers, I want to play with you.
Come on and play! Everyone is welcome to play.
What
Everyone
time?
can play. 8:30 Central, so that's 6:30 Pacific.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Maybe. I'll let you know.
All right, Chris. Take us
I don't see any
to the
super
house.
fun questions. I was just going to pick like a really fun one to go out on. We could pick one that we could all complain about. I do see a question we could all complain about.
I'm very good at complaining.
Okay.
All right, so scroll back up for me, Kyle.
Oh, sorry.
And this last question comes from literally Tracy. What are some of the biggest challenges of recording remotely? Are you still having to record remotely? All right, let's all sound off and just vent our spleen about recording remotely.
Well,
recording remotely actually hasn't been that bad because I'm also an engineer. I kind of knew how to set it up from the beginning, so it was never a sweat.
It's all fine.
The only thing that sucks is adjusting your gain like mid-line, like if you have 2 lines where you're quiet and you're screaming. But like, I don't know, I'm playing a really quiet character right now. I'm like, hell yeah, I don't have to touch the gain. This is great.
Yeah. That's like the hardest. The hardest thing is not seeing faces.
Yeah.
Not seeing the faces of the people
or sharing a booth.
And sharing a booth and that camaraderie for sure. I mean, I gotta give a big shout out to the companies that have tried their best to scramble and make these things possible. You know, that includes, I guess, for sure Funimation, but there's a very widespread program that we all use now called Source Connect, and it's great. It has been great. There are great things about it, and there are also just some limitations as well. And there's nothing more frustrating than recording a fantastic take, either as an actor or a director, and then listening back to it and hearing that it's got some weird artifacts in it, and just being like, we got to do it again.
And it doesn't matter if they have you recording a backup. Everyone's like, let's get a safety anyway.
Let's get a safety.
It's like I'm recording the safety. Let me just
what's
send
the
it
point
to
of
you.
the backup if
I will say it is nice though because it allows for more diverse casting. Like
For sure.
you
Oh,
can
for sure.
cast a wider net for people that otherwise wouldn't normally have the opportunity to do anime or anything. Because I mean, I know we've used a lot of people, like even just out of the country, like UK, Canada, Australia, even just people like in New York, you know, all over the place. So it's been at least nice for that. And just like, you know, being in LA and still working with Funimation, even though we're, you know, so like that stuff is.
I was gonna say for Sk8 even, you know.
Yeah,
the
because
main cast
Howard
is
and I
like-
are here in LA.
Main cast is like majority LA. It's what, me, Guerrero, Rai. and-
It's like half and half, yeah.
It's like half and half.
It's like right down the middle.
I will say, I agree with Howard in that, like, also as a former engineer, like recording remotely, I was like, boom, this is perfect. This is great. I don't have to commute. I do miss seeing people, and as a director, sometimes it is hard not to be like is like a physical energy that's missing, where sometimes that can kind of help communicate, if you can like look at each other and like feel what I'm doing or feel what I'm feeling, and you can pick up on that and vice versa. But I will say I used to kind of poo-poo on like, you have to get this preamp or you have to get this piece of gear. And it's like, no, you don't. I'm starting to realize that is kind of true. I have a Scarlett 212 and I was like, it's fine. But like trying to adjust gain and stuff, it is so finicky. And immediately it's like, I wish I had gotten something a little better. It's fine, but like I can easily adjust on the fly, like going from a loud line to a quiet line. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like your shower, you know, where it's like this is too quiet. That's way too loud. Like the most minute adjustment. It's like, come on, why?
Dude, I was on the Scarlett for years, and it's a really capable interface for sure. But I went over to the Apollo, and I'm not going back.
Yeah,
So
I will
much better.
always
Universal
recommend
audio.
the UAD
Apollo's great.
Apollos. Yeah.
You
We're
all
all
like the
using that?
Apollo.
We
Yeah.
will
Right
also
now.
because you can have the console on the screen and view the levels and everything, and pad too if you're too loud. You know, there's all kinds of stuff. It's way more easily.
A lot more
to
capable,
manage.
and I think it sounds better too. Like I think just the quality sounds better too to me.
Yeah.
But it's a high, you know, that's the thing is the remote recording is cool, but it's a very high buy-in. Like for those of us who are lucky enough to like have a space and everything already, it's like, great, here I go. But everyone else is like, oh, cool, you want me to drop like thousands of dollars on equipment? Ugh, I can see why
For
that
sure.
sucks. But we're
Yeah,
all
if you
kinda
don't
at the point
have
where,
that
like,
at the
we're
hand,
at the point, it's like you have it or you don't, and if you have it, you're probably working a decent amount or not. But you know, you're working, whereas if you didn't have it, you couldn't be working at all. So.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
On.
And
Nicole
how many
just dropped some
conversations
links.
did I have with people that have been very established, you know, in this industry in a lot of different capacities. You know, I'm thinking like, I don't know, 6 to 8 to 10 months ago, who are just like, I don't have a home studio. Like I was shocked to find out how many people have been doing this for 20 years and don't have a home studio. It's just like, damn, all right, well, we're all scrambling in this together right now, just trying to make this work. So that was kind of interesting.
Funny enough, I think it was the younger generations that had an easier time setting up because
Exactly
we
right.
already did, you know,
Yeah,
like,
we
you know, the amateur stuff
already
from
were recording
home
stuff
or-
from
already
home.
had stuff. Yeah.
Yep. And it's only, I think we're gonna be recording remotely for the next, I don't know, maybe a year or
Foreseeable
so.
future.
Yeah, for the
I haven't
foreseeable
gone into
future.
studio since
I-
March
I-
2020.
I feel like it will be an ongoing thing even once we're back in studio. You know what I mean? I feel like now the technology has evolved to where like the interconnectivity allows for it.
Yeah,
It's hard
I know
to put
there
that back in
are-
the box. Yeah.
Yeah, there are established studios that I know they're like, yeah, we liked it, like doing stuff remotely, so they're gonna stick to it even after everything opens back up. Like they're gonna still consider that like a very viable option.
And it's good too if you are in fact sick. So even if it's not COVID, you have cold or flu or whatever, and you don't want to go expose people in studio. It's a good backup to have. Like, oh, let me just record from home today. Or if you can't make XYZ session because of traffic or travel or whatever, and you just need to stagger it.
Scheduling is great. You can just, I'm like 15
Scheduling,
minutes apart.
yeah.
That's fine. Like, start, like completely different people, like different time
Mm-hmm.
zones. It's like, get me 10 minutes after the end of that session, and it'll be fine.
Right.
As opposed
100%.
to like, all right, that can't be the same day.
I forgot. So yeah, so we're dropping links, guys, Streamily, cons and stuff like that. I'm going to SAC Anime first weekend in September. Chris and I are both going to be at El Paso. But for anyone, so Streamily, if you can't make it to a con any of these anyone's at, Streamily, you can get some stuff signed. I'm on the voice actor store. Chris, I believe.
Yep.
Damon is. Chris, you are.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
go
still
check
there.
out Nicole Field dropped that. If you want something signed, you can go to the voice actor store. But anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Guess I'm gonna send you over to that channel, and I'll be with you in just a minute, and I'm gonna sign off with the stream. But guys,
Excellent. Hey, and Kyle, I want to thank you personally, not just for setting up this panel today, but also for going on the record officially with the fact that the Sk8 movie is coming and the date, which again, Kat, he's going to announce right now. So thanks for sticking to the end to find out.
No.
yeah,
We're waiting.
Thanks for having us, Kyle.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. I'll see you.
Thank
I'll see
you.
you guys in just a minute.
Thanks,
Bye.
All right, please drop some love for our guest, guys. All right, that is it for our Sk8 panel, y'all. Hope you had fun. If you asked a question and it did not get asked, I'm so sorry. You know, we kind of jump around and try to feel it out. We try to do the best thing we can. But you know, sometimes we can't get to everything, and you guys were very excited and you asked a lot of questions. I was hoping to get to as many of them as we could, but unfortunately that's just impossible. So maybe next time we will be able to get to some more questions. But did you guys like the panel? Did you like having these guys on? If you enjoy this, once a month I bring on guests for a panel. So, like I said, right now my setup with my technology, I can really only do 3 guests. This is the first time I brought on someone else, a co-host. So that was cool. So I'm always trying to figure out how to do these a little better, a little cleaner. So maybe next month I'll try and bring on Damon and Rye and Guerrero and some more. Maybe I'll try and bring on more. I know you guys love Sk8. I love Sk8. But I also like to switch it up. You know, I've brought on TikTok cosplayers as guests, you know, people from Fairy Tail, My Hero, stuff like that. And so if you are a subscriber, remember this, you get to ask questions. Oh yeah, let's take off sub-only chat. And I just opened up the thank you. All right, so if you are not a subscriber, you can now talk. So show us your love. What did you think? Drop all the love. Yeah, there we go. It was really fun. Excellent. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Stream was incredible. Nice. But yeah, remember Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sunday nights, guys. That's when I normally stream. I hope if you liked what you saw, come hang out. And I bring on guests a lot. Like sometimes I'll play Sea of Thieves. I've had Jared Green on, the voice of Shinso and My Hero. I've had Chris Waycamp. He's my stream team partner, so we do a lot of stuff together. So you'll see him a lot. So we always have a good time. Or if I'm just playing a game like Smash Bros, you know, everyone is welcome to play. There's no subscriber gate. For that, anytime I play a multiplayer game, we do a queue system, and everyone can come play. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Oh, Miss Shadow Lovely is streaming, guys. We're gonna go raid Miss Shadow Lovely. She raids me all the time. I now have an opportunity to go raid her. She's probably playing Dead by Daylight. So if you like kind of the spookier games, that's what she is doing. But yeah, guys, Sarah, I don't know if we have a storm. But yeah, guys, hope you had fun. Thanks for all the Sk8 love. Thanks for showing these guests a good time. I know they had a good time. Hope you guys did too. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys. Remember, Chris is streaming tonight. Like he said. He's streaming near Automata. I don't remember how to say it. Confession Tree, yeah. So remember, if you liked what you saw, give me a follow, give me a a ding, a bell, or whatever to make sure you get notified when I go live. But I will be going live tomorrow night with Smash Bros.
No.
Oh yeah, and if you want to hang out with like-minded people, guys, we got a good Discord. Hop into the Discord and come hang out. I'm always in there playing games and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much. Smash Bros. Sunday. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Go have fun with Miss Shadow Lovely. Tell her I said hi. Oh, and if I missed it, so thank you for all the subs, follows, all that stuff. It was muted. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you guys. Have fun with Miss Shadow Lovely. Peace out. Y'all are the best.